I don't assume.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Tuesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some sunshine as well as a few clouds in downtown Utica right now. It's 78 degrees there, but because of a southwesterly breeze or south-southwesterly breeze at around 5 miles an hour, it feels like 79, although the dew point is fairly comfortable at around 50 degrees. And we're going to be seeing more of that sunshine along with a few mid and high level clouds through our Wednesday. And then as we head through Thursday, the sunshine will fade. We'll see some clouds as we head through the late morning into the afternoon, and then some rain is on the way, and that is part of a cold front, so that means we'll have a big cool down heading our way for the upcoming weekend. Temperatures across the area right now, speaking of cool down, we've seen some showers thanks to the orographic lifting up in the higher elevations. So Old Forge is 66 degrees out there right now. It's also a little cooler down toward Greene, Shenango County, 69. The rest of us are into the lower in the middle 70s, and that's up anywhere from about 2 to 8 degrees from where we were this time yesterday, even more so as you head toward the capital region. That's because we had more sunshine than we did this time yesterday, with the exception of those areas up toward the northern sections of Herkimer into Hamilton County. In the Adirondacks, the North Country, there may be some light to occasionally moderate downpours, but most of that is not making it down to the ground because of that dry air that I just mentioned and the fact that high pressure is in control. It's right over the Pennsylvania-Maryland border at this time, and there's a lot of activity surrounding us, but the only thing that really need to pay attention to besides the high pressure, which is our fair weather friend and will be with us through tomorrow, is this area of low pressure attached to this stationary front, which is now crossing the international border, and will head our way on Thursday as a cold front, and some of those showers may linger into Friday as well. And as I've been mentioning, we're now into the month of September. September 10th is the peak of Atlantic hurricane season, and we're watching still this wave of moisture coming off the African coast, and it looks like it has a high potential of becoming Tropical Storm Gabrielle as we go through the next 5 to 7 days. Back here closer to home, we'll have clearing skies tonight into the 50s, and then tomorrow we'll make our way back into the upper 70s to right around, if not just above 80 degrees, thanks to a southerly wind. So kind of a rinse and repeat situation of what we had today. Thursday, we'll see increasing clouds. We'll get off to a dry start, but then you'll notice we've got that rain knocking on the doorstep as we head through the afternoon. Tomorrow is fairly dry, as I mentioned. There could be an isolated or scattered pop-up shower in the Adirondacks, just like there is today. But other than that, we'll see plenty of sunshine, maybe a few mid and high level clouds, and temperatures making their way into the upper 70s to right around 80. Thursday and Friday, a little bit cooler, and then look at that. We'll see some lake effect showers on Saturday, still even cooler, and maybe only getting to around 65 on Sunday. And then Monday and Tuesday, we do dry things out. Temperatures right around 70 degrees both days, but that's anywhere from about 5 to 10 degrees below average, even for early to mid-September. At least it will be dry with just a few clouds at this point expected. Thomas, back to you.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Tuesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking one more bright sunny day before we see some rain heading our way, much needed rain I might add, toward the middle and end of this work week. So let's get right to it. Right now in downtown Utica, things obviously rain free on the dry side. 60 degrees after we got up to 80 today, and we have an east southeasterly breeze at around 3 miles an hour, and it's still fairly comfortable with that dew point of 54. That dew point is not going anywhere anytime soon, which is some good news. So tomorrow we'll see sunshine, maybe a few mid and high level clouds just like we had today. So basically a rinse and repeat carbon copy situation. But as we head through Thursday late morning and especially into the afternoon, we'll be dealing with some rain on the way, and that's part of a cold front moving through. So we've got a big cool down heading our way for the weekend. Just not yet though. We have temperatures right now on either side of 60 degrees. In fact, it's exactly 60 in both Camden and downtown Utica, 61 in Herkimer, but you flip-flop that, you've got 59 in Boonville, and we've got some lower and middle 50s to the south and up toward the north as well. Old Forge 53 at the present time. As far as the stats for today, we were 2 degrees above average for the high, unlike yesterday where we were a couple of degrees below it. 80 was the high today, 78 the average, and we were still a little bit below average in terms of the low temperature, 52. Our average is 57, but yesterday morning we were 10 degrees below average, so we'll take what we can get. So today, rather seasonable out there, and of course rather dry out there on the radar, and that's because we have high pressure to our south and southeast right now, our fair weather friend, as I've been mentioning. And that's going to keep us dry with the exception of an isolated or scattered shower or storm that may bubble up at any time, kind of like we had today in the Adirondacks and North Country. But then our attention shifts to this area of low pressure and a stationary front attached to it making its way through the international border region. It'll move its way on Thursday through our area as a cold front, and it'll not only bring some much needed rainfall, but some cooler temperatures to end the work week. And as I've been mentioning, September 10th is the peak of hurricane season. We're nearing it. And we've got this area of a disturbance off the coast of Africa, which is likely to become Tropical Storm Gabrielle within the next 5 to 7 days. Back here closer to home, we'll have temperatures making their way down into the 50s under mainly clear skies, in the upper 70s to right around 80 tomorrow with a lot of sunshine. And then tomorrow night only dropping into the upper 50s and lower 60s for many of us. Thursday we'll see a southerly wind, but the sunshine doesn't last. We'll see those showers and storms as well as some gusty winds developing by the afternoon. Tomorrow a lot of sunshine. Maybe some mid and high level clouds making our way into the upper 70s to right around, if not just above 80, depending on where you are. A little bit cooler as you might expect to the north and to the south. Thursday we'll see temperatures in the middle and upper 70s, but that does come with some clouds and some afternoon showers and storms. Friday is slightly cooler, so the difference is not noticeable quite yet. And then Saturday we'll see some lake effect showers, and it's definitely cooler. And then for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, temperatures in the upper 60s and middle 60s to right around 70 degrees, which is about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. But it looks like we'll start to dry out at that point. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And welcome back on your Tuesday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some sunshine sticking with us through midweek before we see some showers and some cooler temperatures to end the week and to start the weekend as well. So let's get right to it. Right now in downtown Utica, it is fairly dry temperature, 58 degrees after we got up to a high of 80, which is exactly where I expected us to be today. And the winds are out of the southeast at 3 miles an hour, and that means we'll see temperatures fairly similar during the day tomorrow, and we also have a dew point of 53. So because the dew point and the temperature will be close tonight, there could be some patchy dense fog, but other than that, tomorrow we'll see sunshine with just a few mid and high level clouds with high pressure and control yet again, but that doesn't last long. Thursday we'll see clouds increasing in the morning and then rain heading its way through our area during the afternoon, but it looks to be up on out of here by Friday morning. In its wake, though, we will see a big cool down that will be with us into the upcoming weekend as well. Speaking of cool downs, we've cooled down significantly from that 80-degree high that we had earlier today. Most of us are into the middle, if not the upper 50s out there right now. You might find a few readings that are close to 60 in the valley at this time. As far as those northeast temperatures, we're in fairly good company right now, 50s and 60s area wide, and those dew points are rather low, so it feels rather comfortable out there right now. And here in central New York and throughout really the entire northeast, as I'll show you in a second, things remaining dry through the day tomorrow because high pressure is our fair weather friend. You can think of high pressure as kind of happy weather, and then this area of low pressure is responsible for some of the lousier weather that will move our way. Move its way through our area, I should say, on Thursday afternoon as part of a cold front as well. Although we do need that rain, we just are going to be left with some cooler temperatures behind it. And then this area of disturbance coming off the African coast has a pretty high chance of becoming Tropical Storm Gabrielle over the next 5 to 7 days. And the peak of hurricane season occurs next week, September 10th. Overnight tonight, we'll have clear skies. Tomorrow, we'll see a lot of sunshine, temperatures making their way into the upper 70s, if not the low 80s. And then we'll drop back into the 50s and 60s tomorrow night. We'll see clouds building on Thursday morning as well as a southeasterly breeze. The main threat with these storms, in addition to some heavier downpours, will be some gusty winds. But we'll be dealing with light winds tomorrow, a lot of sunshine, maybe a few mid and high level clouds sneaking their way in during the afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 70s to right around 80, so basically a carbon copy of where we were today. And we'll see clouds to start Thursday, and then those storms moving its way through the area during the afternoon. Friday is slightly cooler than it will be on Thursday, still in the mid to maybe upper 70s. It's Saturday that you'll definitely notice the difference. It's significantly cooler, it's breezy, and there could be some lake effect rain showers, especially to the north like we saw a couple of weeks ago. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of next week, upper 60s to right around 70 degrees. So we do dry things out, but it still will be below average. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, George.